Hi everyone, it's Athena, and today I'm doing yet another Get Ready With Me. I'm just going to be doing my makeup. I was going to go to the 99-cent store today because I have this school project for one of my communications classes where we have to do like a game show. So I'm going to go to the 99-cent store and like kind of get some props. I have to get a prize for the winning team who wins our game. So I'm gonna like get some candy and like get some good stuff there. Um, something that people like, they'll have incentive when they're playing the game to like do really well. Because they'll want like the candy and stuff. And I just have my mirror here. This is oh my gosh, look at the inception. It's Athena Inception. This is a new makeup mirror that my mom got me for my birthday. It's really great. You hold it and like it goes like lighter or however much intensity you want. And it has a little switch on the back for on and off. And then I think there's something where like, I thought there was something where you could like plug. Yeah, there's this little thing. I don't know. You can like charge it or plug it into your computer or something. I'm not exactly sure, but it's really, really nice. I still have my old one, but this is like an upgraded version she got me for my birthday. I just haven't ever shown it. I should have put it in my birthday haul video. I just didn't. I think I forgot. So, but I really, really love it. It's a lot. It's just like the mirror, so it's nice to be able to like just see that. The other one's a little bit bulkier, but kind of like old school. Um, and you guys know I love old school stuff, but this is really nice to have. So first I'm gonna go in with this plumping serum, and you guys see my lips right now. They're just really sort of totally natural, kind of thin. Um, After I put this on, they're gonna turn like really, really red. It's gonna make all the blood come to the surface, and you'll see it like totally. It looks like you get like lip injections. So I really, it's like you're getting injections without the injection. And it lasts for like, I'd say a good hour. So I just put it on, and then in like maybe 2 to 3 minutes, you'll see it really like, uh, they'll get really full. Okay, so I prime my skin with my lotion, and sorry if you hear any text messages in the back. I have this thing on my phone where it like comes through on the computer as well. Um, what was I saying? I prime my skin with the Almay, the Olay, yeah, Olay with the 24-hour moisturizing lotion. That's like my holy grail. I love that. And then I am gonna try out the Bye Bye Under Eye, and I'm going to use that as my foundation today. I really like doing that. This is my mom, so I only use it very sparingly since it's hers, but I really, really like the consistency of the foundation, or the concealer rather. So I'm going to go in with that, and I really, really love that. I'm really excited though to go to the 99-cent store. I really love going there. Like, I love just looking around and looking at everything, and they always have like really cool, um, different little like knickknacks and gadgets and just really interesting stuff. And of course, you guys know I love the toy section, so I'm gonna see if they have any like really cool like doll related stuff. See what they have. Wouldn't that be so funny if I got like a little like knockoff Barbie to like give as a present for if you win? I would die if that, like, because I can't win the present, but if that was on the thing, I would be like trying to win so bad. I would be all over it. But yeah, today is like an overcast kind of day. I believe it's supposed to rain. Um, but yeah, I don't know. This is kind of random, but if you guys notice, like I'm starting to miss like pieces of my eyebrow, and not so much on this side because I don't really do it, but I have this nervous habit where like if I get nervous, I just start pulling at my eyebrows. So it's really bad because it's left like a really big patch of my eyebrow like gone. I used to like when I got nervous, when I was younger, I would like go with my hair and like just keep twisting and pulling it in the back, and it would like, I actually got like a really big bald spot from it when I was a lot younger. But yeah, it's, I don't know, there's like different names for that kind of stuff, but it's just like whenever I'm like under pressure, I'm just like, oh, and I just sit there and then I catch myself doing it. And I hate that because like now I have to like find an eyebrow pencil to like fill it in. But yeah, oh my gosh, the crazy things we do as humans. So I'm just putting that. Okay, so now you can see my lips are a lot fuller. Um, they're pretty much, they're more red in person than they are when they show up on camera. But I woke up in a good mood today, so that's really good. I mean, I love filming when I feel like I wake up in like a good mood and I feel like I have energy and I can really make like a good video. Like, it's interesting because I am a firm believer. Sorry for all the background. I swear, like everything's happening as I'm making this, but um, I really like the idea of like quality versus quantity. But the thing is like when I have free time and sometimes I really want to make a video, I just have absolutely no idea what to make. So when I don't really have anything to show, I just like doing the get ready with me's. Um, I just feel like, and what inspired me to do them originally, I don't know if you guys watch Trisha Paytas, but I've been a Trisha Paytas fan for like five, 5 or 6 years now, um, and probably more like 6 years. Um, and she did these makeup get ready with me's that were like 40 minutes long, and it was just her talking like the whole video, and it was just so relaxing and so just interesting, and I liked just watching her do her makeup, and I just thought that that was really really cool. And part of the reason I make these, it's an interesting thing, but like I always think like say if one day I wasn't here anymore or like God forbid something happened, I would want like my siblings or my family or people who knew me to be able to like still listen to me talk, and like they could still kind of feel like they're hanging out with me if I wasn't there or something. Um, and so it kind of like immortalizes you in a way, like um, and I like that idea for YouTube. I feel like my videos will always be there, hopefully. Like I think one of my worst fears is like if YouTube is like over and then everything gets deleted, or like it can't hold any more storage, so then the creators get like deleted or whatever. Or you have to like pay to keep your account. That would really really suck, but um I don't think that would be happening, but maybe just as like a worst case scenario. But um, I know that I don't know if everybody gets like what I've had someone say, like you should really edit your videos a lot shorter and condense them, and it's kind of just not the point. The point is to just be like talking, and it's supposed to be long. Because you guys know when I make a video like about a specific topic, I typically go like, I can talk about it for like 15 minutes and then it's done. But for these types of videos, I just really like them to be like stream of consciousness, and it's kind of like we're just sitting together, like how I would talk if you were sitting with me and doing your makeup, or just even as background noise. I live my life as like a really big loner, not by choice, but that's kind of how I live my life. And I have YouTube on like 90% of the time. I love having it on as background noise while I'm in the shower or doing chores around the house, doing homework, while I'm playing a video game. I'll have YouTube on. It just feels comforting, I feel like. And I like the different people I watch. Like I'll watch their videos and sometimes I'll replay them like in the background and go about my day and stuff because I like hearing their voices. And so to me, that's kind of why I make these, because whenever Trisha made like these types of videos, it always felt like I was there with her, and like I just really enjoyed how intimate it was, and like it was just very peaceful and relaxing. So, and something I think about is like it's not that I think that I'm this really interesting person who deserves to film every single second of them, and it's not as narcissistic as it comes across. Um, I feel like it could look like, oh, she thinks she's so special, but all she's doing is just doing her makeup. Like, she's not even talking about anything specifically. I don't want it to come across like that. I just want it to be more so like, I'm just kind of really just like immortalizing, hanging out, and talking, and just being able to express myself. Um, I really would like to get a vlogging camera, but then I worry that I'll kind of turn into like the people that vlog every aspect of their lives, and they're like, and see, I'm at like a catch 22 with that, because I like watching it. Like, there's different YouTubers I watch that do vlog their lives, and like them doing the dishes, or like they'll talk about their day and like what coffee they had, and like, just very very just human, basic, like just stuff we do anyways that no one would ever think of recording. And I like it, but then at the same time I'm like, is it good or is it bad that we do that? I kind of don't know if how to like feel about that, because I'm like, on one hand it is interesting, but on another hand, like sometimes it comes across as like people take themselves like really seriously and like way too important. um and I don't know, I don't want that. And that was something that I was thinking about for my YouTube channel. I thought about it and I was like, oh, I really want to get to 200 subscribers. I really want to get to 200 subscribers. But honestly, the truth is that I've made a really big goal already happen on YouTube, which is finding friends that I really connect with, and finding people that are just really genuine, awesome people that I connect with. And now that I found that, I'm kind of like, the number doesn't really mean anything to me. It's just, I've found like a tribe of people that I really love. And like, I love watching their videos, and I love that they interact with me and they watch my channel. And I'm like, that's fabulous. That's everything I'm looking for. So if I stay at, 257 subscribers for the rest of my life, so be it. Totally not a big deal. And, if you're being totally honest, I would really like, it's not necessarily to be famous. I don't want to be famous, but I would want to be, I don't even know if well known is the right word. I just want to be able to have a positive impact on like people. It's kind of, I was listening, you guys know I listen to like Oprah Super Soul Conversations and stuff, her podcast, highly recommend it. It's so good. Um, so you guys know I listen to that, and then last when I go and exercise, specifically, and I exercise the past 2 days in a row, so I'm proud of myself for that. And hopefully, if it doesn't rain, I'm planning on going again tonight, and then take a little break and then get back in it. I'm just slowly starting to get back into exercising again, getting myself mobile. And so, anyways, there was this really great Super Soul podcast last night, and it was talking about oh, what was it? I'm trying to think. I just had it. What was I just talking about? It wasn't. I listened to one called "Everything Is Figure Outable," and then oh, okay. So there was this quote by this guy. I don't remember his name. I don't have my phone with me, but he was quoting it from someone else, and the quote was like, authors are beggars that have found bread and are trying to share the bread with other beggars, or something like that. And in the sense that like someone has found something that they feel is useful for everyone else. And I thought that was really like, a very interesting and insightful. Like, I want to be here as a vessel of like positivity and growth and positive impact and awareness and all of that kind of stuff. And slowly but surely, I'll make that happen and hope that that happens for me, for my YouTube channel. Um, but, I just feel like it's such a great outlet for me as a person. I'm really thankful for my YouTube channel, so much. I feel like it's such a nice luxury to have and to film and record. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the Benefit Boing. Let's see. This is the brightening concealer, and you guys can see I'm like almost all the way out of it. So let's see. I'm gonna just And it has this, like, you can see, it's not white, it's like a peachy undertone, if that makes sense. It does register on camera as a little white, but in person it's peach. And I'm telling you guys, peach is like the magic shade for brightening. Um, Either peach or the banana color. The like the what is the famous banana powder by Ben Nye? For some reason, this is in the shade number one. This like peachy kind of undertone shade. I think you can see it now. It's not like, because typically I use something like this and it totally just like whitens my whole face, but this is gonna really brighten. I'll show you. It's so much better sometimes. Sometimes I like using this like as the concealer because it's so light. You can see the difference. Like I'll even, just to compare, like I'll show you. See the difference in color? So we have this super light versus this peachy kind of shade. And I just feel like the peach is so much more brightening. And Patrick Starr, he did a collaboration with MAC Cosmetics, and the powder he came out with was like a Ben Nye powder, but it was a peach shade, and it was like really universal, and it looked really great on everybody. So I really, really like this color. I really, really like it. I just feel like, isn't that so like brightening? Like I just feel like it looks really brightening. Yeah. So just blend that in. And then I like to take the highlight just right down the center of my nose. I really like to chisel my nose and make it as thin as possible. My nose is like one of my biggest insecurities. I've never liked my nose. Um, but with contouring, it helps. And I'm just blending everything together. Make sure everything. Hi, Monet. Monet. Everybody always comes to see me when I'm doing my makeup. Okay, so now that we have all of the creams and that type of thing done, you guys know I like to set it. I used to just wear my makeup like this, actually. It looks really like oily and like dewy. I used to just leave it like that, but now I kind of I don't go for like a matte look, but I go for more of like a powdered look. And then this is that banana color, but this is the NYX version of it. And so it's a loose powder, just like the Ben Nye. So it's just like that. And then I just take my brush, and I get a good size amount. And then you'll take it from like dewy to matte, and it looks like it's your skin. It's really, really incredible. So there we see the difference. I mean, you can see this side's really glossy, and then this side isn't at all under the eye. So I really, really like that. And if you want it to be really bright, go in with like a second layer. And it just like... It's interesting though. Like some days I feel like I want to record a video, but I don't like how I look at all in the camera. Like I feel like some days I look a lot better than other days. It's really weird. Like I look back and your face and body kind of changes a lot over time. It's kind of weird. It's like your body is always evolving. Um, when I mean, of course you stay, relatively the same, but I just feel like I look back at videos from like a couple months ago, and like I look a little bit different than I do now. So it's kind of interesting how that is. I'm just gonna set all on my forehead. Yeah, I'm actually like really excited to go to the dollar store, the 99-cent store. I'm really excited. Um, yeah, I used to love going there. I had this really amazing math tutor, and I'm trying to remember her name. Her name was Kylene, and oh my gosh, it's such a sad story. Like, I mean, it's beautiful but sad. Like, Kylene was my math tutor for, I think, like almost a year or a couple, like 6 months or so. Um, and I was homeschooled um, from first grade to fourth grade. I went to kindergarten at like a public school, and then I went to fifth grade at a public school. But from 1 to 4, I was homeschooled. And so I would have different tutors come. And then Kylene was my math tutor, and she was a family friend of this other lady that my mom and I were really close to, who actually worked at my kindergarten. And it was her daughter that was Kylene, and she used to give me like math lessons and stuff. But Kylene, I mean, I so wish she was still here because she was really into romance novels. And as a little kid, like I was like 8 years old, 9 years old, or 10. And I think I was like 9 or 10, and she always was reading these romance novels, and she would take me to the Starbucks drive-through, and she was like, or we would go inside and get like an iced coffee, and then she'd be like, okay, you can make your name whatever you want it to be because these people don't know us, so my name's gonna, I think one day she named herself April. And then so she was like, okay, these drinks are for April. And like, I didn't get it when I was a little kid, but now I do get it. And just she would tell me about her romance novels and like what was going on, and I found it so interesting. And um, I loved spending time with her so much. She was just such a beautiful soul, and she really impacted me. Unfortunately, I think it was maybe like 6 years ago or so she passed away. I'm not sure of all the details, but she was really young. She was like in her late 20s, and she ended up having a stroke, and then I think half of her was like paralyzed, and then she ended up passing away. And it's just so sad. Like, she was such a beautiful soul, and I think about her all the time. And um it's honestly like, it could make me cry, but at her service, she had like tons of romance novels. They Her whole collection was like out, and then for each person that was there, they got to pick out one of her romance novels to keep as like a memento of her. And I was just like, oh my gosh, it's just so just I truly miss her. She's just such a beautiful like person, and so interesting. And I felt like we really clicked together, kind of like how me and Stella clicked together, even though we're like 10 years or like apart or so. Like, we get each other even though we're in different levels of life. So I just shout out to Kylene. I love you. I miss you with all my heart, and I think about you all the time, girl. And I love romance novels, so I'm gonna say that she got me into them. So, but yeah, that was so cool. I just love spending time with her. That was something too. Like, as a kid, when being homeschooled, like I had babysitters a lot of the time, and I remember I had Sheena, Trisha, um, Jennifer, and then I think Emily was her name. And these girls literally made my life amazing. My babysitters were like my best friends. I loved them so much. And there was another girl, I'm trying to remember her name. She had like really long French, I think her name was Erin, and she had these like long French nails, and she had like platinum blonde hair. And oh my god, I just loved her so much. They were all so different and like just so sweet, and I just loved being around them. That was like such a magical part of my childhood. Oh my gosh, me and Sheena, this was like the early 2000s, so like we would go on before. I don't know if I've talked about that I was a member on the Stardoll game. Stardoll is like this game. It's like a paper doll game online. But before it was the Stardoll game, it was called like Paper Doll Heaven. And me and Sheena used to go on there and like dress up Hillary Duff and like Britney Spears and like all these celebrities and stuff. It was so fun. And then I think we went on like 16magazine.com, and they had this thing where like you could like give yourself a makeover and like different hair. And she like helped me Photoshop myself to get like really long hair. It was so much fun. I just love that. And she ended up giving me like one of her Barbie like mansions from like the 90s. It was so cool. I loved it so much. So that's just something I haven't ever really talked about on my channel, but just kind of it came to me and I was like, those girls like really impacted they impacted me so much in a positive way. Like if I think about them, like different parts of them I like picked and pulled, and like all of those things I tried to like emulate myself now that I'm older. And yeah, I love those memories so much. They were so nice. And for some reason, I've always felt, I always say my saying, which is like, I'm not the black sheep, I'm the hot pink sheep the black sheep don't understand. And I've always felt that way as a person. Like, I'm just kind of misunderstood by nature. And I'm like going against the grain, against the current. And when I was like 6 years old, I was with Sheena, and she was like maybe 20 years old, 19, 20. And we just were like the best of friends. Like, I could just talk to them, Trisha, Sheena, Jennifer. Like, we just talked like we were the same age. So, um, I just really I loved having them as babysitters. And then Cyrus and Stella, they also get babysitters when they're at their dad's house sometimes. And because I don't live with their dad. We have a different father, so when he goes out or like has something, then they get babysitters, and they've told me that they've had like really good experiences with their babysitters and stuff. So that just makes me really happy. Like, um, I'm glad. I think babysitters are like really they can be a really important impact in like a child's life. Um, I really, really liked that. But yeah, let's see. Um, I'm gonna go in with blush, and then let's see. I really want a new blush color. I'm not feeling like any of the blushes I have, like at all. I have this palette though. What is it called? Oh, where is it actually? Oh, it's right here. It's this e.l.f. palette, and it's the Total Face palette, and it has these colors. So I'm just gonna go in with those, the two blushes, and mix those together, and then just smile. And I just like to blend it a lot. I like to look like I have like fresh rosy cheeks. That's like kind of my aesthetic. I like that look. So just like that. I just want to be a blushing fair maiden. Yes. And then if you want, I see there's this for my math class I'm in, there are two deaf students, and one of the interpreters, she takes her blush and then she blushes her nose and her chin too, and it gives you this really cute like kawaii kind of look. I really like it on her. She looks like a doll. She's really pretty. Um, and then this is so awesome. My mom just got this. This is the Laura Geller. Kind of reminds me of Sarah Michelle Gellar. Um, this is it's called a baked gelato swirl illuminator, and it's peach glow, and this is a little more like high end. This is my mom's. I've never used it before, but I saw it and I was like, can I use that? I mean, just look at that. There's this, you know what it reminds me of loosely? There's this horror manga artist. I think his name is like Jun, Jun, Junji Ishito, something. I can't remember his name, but he's really famous, and he has this story about this girl that has like swirls in her hair, and the swirls look just like that, and it's really cool. I really like that story, so that's what that reminds me of. And then I'm gonna go in with my little fan brush. I'm gonna sweep that, and then let's see. Oh wow! You know what I love about that? It looks like natural. It looks so natural. It just looks like you have really fresh skin. I love that look. I love, love, love. I think I look my best when my makeup has that like freshness to it. Because sometimes I do like the highlighters that are really chunky and glittery. But like even if we put that on like our collarbone, like I love that. Just like really hydrated, glowy skin. And then I'm just gonna take my finger. It's so nice. Oh my god. It's so, so nice. Put like a little dot at the end of my nose. And then get my Cupid's bow. And then I'm gonna take this also and put this in the inner corner of my eye. Take that and then place this just like right in the inner corner. Maybe a little bit more down the nose, just to give it like a lengthening kind of thing. And then to the top of the eye, the brow bone. So yeah, it just gives you this like really awake look. I love that. Love, love, love. Okay. And then we are almost done. We're in the home stretch. So yay. Okay. And then I'm going to go in with my famous Rose Lip Liner by NYX. You guys know I love this to death. I'm going to go in and line my lips. I have, what is it? I think it's 1, 2. I think I have 2 Barbies coming in the mail. And they'll be here really soon, like next week, next Wednesday, I think, or Tuesday. And I'm so excited to make a video about that. And I ordered one fashion outfit for my Barbies that I have been looking for so long. And someone gave a really good price for it, so I was like, I had to get it. And then I think I'm going to go in with this. This is the NYX Soft Cream in the shade Tokyo. I love that it's named that. So we'll go in with that. And then, let's see. It reminds me of the Hilary Duff song Wake Up, where she's like, Paris, London, maybe Tokyo. Oh my god, I love that song so much. That is such a throwback. I love like Lizzie McGuire, Hilary Duff so much. So great. And I love that. I love her sister too. And then her sister, Haley Duff, she plays Summer in Napoleon Dynamite, the like mean girl. And I love that. She's like, vote for Summer. She's like, so, I love it. I love it. Napoleon Dynamite is such a good movie. It's so good. I think I'm also going to go in with this like brown color. I want to find like a brown lip liner that's like a little bit lighter than this. Because this is a little dark. But let's see. Do I like that? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's okay. I don't know how. I like it on camera. On camera it's nice. Okay, we'll do that. And then I'm going to go in with my favorite lip gloss. And that is the Simply Me one from 7-Eleven. And then I wish the lip gloss was like actually this color, this sort of like light whipped latte color. That was so extra. But it's just more like a gloss. It's not super pigmented. It does have pigment to it, but so I really like that. I think that looks good. Looks way better on the camera than it does in person, honestly. Um, and then my little trick, I mean, you don't have to do that, but if you take your finger and like blot, that can really help so that you don't have any like runoff that like, goes on your teeth or on the corners of your mouth and stuff. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do mascara today. I don't really. Sometimes I like mascara, sometimes I don't. But this is the finished look, so smile for the thumbnail. I know it's so awkward. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope you have a great Sunday. And I will see you in my next video. Okay, love you. Mwah. Bye.